Hi everyone, I'm going to tell you a little bit about my experience with coding. Having grown up on the beginning cusp of the digital generation, I'm an avid user of social media and know my way around the computer and the internet. Although beyond that, I often find technology to be overwhelming and confusing. So when I began the coding process using the Hour of Code website, I was definitely nervous because it was a new and assumingly difficult experience. But as I went through the tutorials, which were very simple to follow, I caught on pretty quickly and surprised myself in my abilities, especially when it came to creating my own video game. So overall, it was an empowering process that I wanted to share with my family and friends immediately, making sure everyone had a chance to play my video game. And if I was feeling this much excitement, I can just imagine how a child would feel, who likely plays games like this on a regular basis. In our society today, younger generations are known to be a part of a youth digital culture, growing up using technology in multiple ways on a daily basis. But if this is true, why aren't children being educated on this technology and how it works? This very issue was brought up in a December 5th, 2016 Canadian Press article titled Campaign to Educate Canada's Youth Sooner About Changing Technology. Prime Minister Trudeau explains that every job we're going to do in the future will rely on technology and be benefited if you are powerful users of the technology that surrounds us. The article goes on to suggest that with so many jobs becoming tenuous as a result of changing technology, it's important that schools expose students to high-tech opportunities that could lead to more stable employment. So it's not just about creating software developers for the future, but it's about upscaling Canadians as well to have enough understanding of technology that as their jobs change, they can keep up with them. The ideas this article puts forth seem pretty simple and straightforward, but this is a very important issue at the same time. Technology, coding in particular, is now a part of our everyday lives. The more we expose children to coding opportunities, the more knowledgeable, prepared, and successful they can become in their future careers, especially those who are not given a chance to develop technological skills in their home lives because of lack of access. And beyond having job success, these children will have opportunities to feel as empowered as I did in my coding experience. For instance, providing students opportunities to complete and thus understand coding tasks can help them realize new abilities and skills, building confidence and a sense of responsibility. They are now the ones who are in charge, who are capable, and can feel what it's like to be responsible, contributing members of society. More specifically, the Hour of Code education process is such a great tool because it not only teaches children through trial and error, teaching amazing problem-solving skills, but it builds up to something exciting, giving students the ability to build a video game, something they may thought was out of reach for them, awarding them with a certificate of accomplishment and a sense of achievement, determination, and power, feelings not usually associated with children in today's society. So what would Eli Pariser and Annabelle Kwan-Haas say about the campaign to get Canadian kids to code? I think both would be in agreement that this campaign is a positive one. Pariser's concept of the filter bubble communicates that most people in our society aren't aware of the biases the internet and social media put forth. So by teaching coding skills, children will become more knowledgeable about the inner workings of everyday technology. If children understand how the internet is designed, which includes creating confirmation bias to cater to consumers' interests, children will better recognize the biases they come across and thus be able to navigate and use websites and social media in wise and resourceful ways. Pariser also says that it is in part up to government initiatives and the citizens themselves to become informed users of the internet, and this campaign is doing just that. Kwan-Haas focuses a lot of her attention on technological inequalities. The current digital divide leaves people who do not have digital access and/or skills at a disadvantage. Through this coding campaign, children gain both access and skills through the education system, which helps to close the digital divide. By learning how to create the media they are using, children become active prosumers. They are now creating and designing, rather than just remaining passive consumers. Therefore, I feel, and I'm sure Pariser and Kwan Haas would be in agreement, that all children would benefit from this education, not only as young internet users, but as growing contributors on a societal and even global level. It is up to future generations to contribute to the development of technology and solve the inequalities that it creates. So educating young people in appropriate and meaningful ways will allow them to do this.